Hi, this is Superstar. As you see, I've been stuck in Omaha, Nebraska. My child is still in bondage, as the Lord tell Pharaoh, let thy people go. I want to come and do concerts. I want to travel all over the world, as usual, to do concerts and performance. And I'm stuck here with a procedure trying to say that my child is special needs. What happened? My child was in Omaha, Nebraska when we bring her from New York. You all saw my child. I've been all in New York, all Manhattan, all Coney Island, all over the place, you know, with my child. And you all saw me. I was the only black man, you remember that time, that having his child walking and kicking her all over the place in the train. And you all know who I am. Neville Lawrence, Superstar. And I heard good compliment from you all also. Do you all fear Superstar? You're right. By the grace of God, I'm doing everything possible to get this under control. I'm taking the tests and everything. I'm doing everything possible by the grace of God. When you're black, it's difficult, you know. You gotta do, if it's a white guy, you know, he might do it once or twice and they let child go, because I know a lot of people that got back the child, but they're all white. The black people like myself, we catch our tail, and because of the delay, I repeat, the delay of the court, knowing the procedure that if they take so long, at 17 months they will take away my child, and the court delay, and they're doing all this kind of propaganda and stuff. They feel Superstar is stupid. They feel, well, people see them ordinary black guys on the street, they sell drugs and stuff and do crime and just end up in jail and come out. They know my reputation. They know how disciplined and tolerant I is. They know how super I am. They know I'll fight for my rights until they kill me. A family counts. They said a child must have his father and his mother. She have a father and a mother, and they're taking her away and putting her in a foster home and all this kind of stuff. My child is 17 years, but she's raw material, because you all know that we keep our child here, we discipline her, we tolerate her, everything. And she went in school and learning all this kind of stuff. We take her to church, we take her all the different places, and she in a foster mom in a corner. That's how the government have our child now. Sitting in a home, in a corner, watching TV, or maybe reading a book, but she's in a corner. With us, we take her places, as you all know. We take her places all over the world. She have to see her cousins. I take her with my child, like she can't see her cousins, she can't see nobody and stuff. Is this what the government is made of? Abomination and lies? And I must be scared and trembling? See, the Bible don't lie. The truth shall set you free. You try to put me in jail 4 times or 5 times to put me, Superstar, in jail. Saying I had sex with my daughter and all this kind of stupidness just to take away my child. And I've been fighting right through to get back my child. And because of the procedure, you know, I ain't do anything at all. They're trying to build a case up on me, like saying, oh, you always hurry to go from from some kind of meeting that my wife and I and them sit down and be talking, about Nikki. They're making up lies about my child, saying my child is throwing species and all kind of stuff on the wall and all kind of lies. I'm a superstar and also a child of Jesus. And I know the truth by the grace of God. I know that all this is abomination and iniquity. They ain't gonna like me when I speak. When I speak, they say they're scared and they're frightened. Because when I open my mouth, I make sure that I speak truth and I speak the law of God. And I'm going to choose abomination over good. I'm going to be the best I could be. I'm going to save my soul and try to save my child's soul. I can't save my child's soul right now because my child been away from this house for how long? 2 years and something. They passed even the 17 months which the state said they want to take away my child. They failed my child. They failed my child. I don't even know if I have a child anymore because we used to take her to church and everything, and we're not doing anything at all. We used to teach my child to wash, cook, do everything possible, and then the government come up and say, they rule by the parenting classes, and we take all that and everything possible, and we still don't see no procedure of the discipline, of the tolerance, of the respect. But I'm waiting by the grace of God, and I'm watching. I want you all to watch with me by the grace of God, because I will have to make a decision. Sooner or later, I will have to make a decision, because I will not be a prisoner in Omaha, Nebraska. I will have to do like Job. I will have to tell the devil like it is. You want to take away my child, you want to take away my wife, you want to take away everything, but you can't take my soul. But I am going to do what I have to do by the grace of God to succeed and to save my soul and try to save my family. My fans, I love you all so much by the grace of God. I doing everything possible. You know, I wanted to have 5 kids. Yeah. I wanted to have 5 kids, man. But by the grace of God, the Lord didn't want to give me 5 kids. Like, you see, the Lord knows everything. He sees, by the grace of God, if I'd have had 5 kids here now, that what they're knowing as I am a superstar, and they would have failed my child by being who she are, because they saw her on TV, they know the procedure, they know everything possible, but look what they did. And I know kids nowadays, look at that policeman, and I ain't no liar. If I was a liar, kill me dead on the spot. There's policemen, firemen, doctors, and their kids was worse off than anything else in the world. They kill a lot of people. My kid never do nothing like that. My kid, Nikki Lawrence, which you all see her and know her, or you see me all in New York, or you see me all over the world and stuff with my child. She never disrespect nobody. She never do anything terrible, as where they say throwing species, waste on the wall, and touching her breasts and all that. Kids sometimes scratch herself. Sometimes I see elder people scratch herself. When you scratch yourself, they say, oh, she masturbated. Michael Jackson, you remember Michael Jackson? She loved Michael Jackson. She loved to do the moonwalk and stuff. She loved to, do stuff with Mike. She loved Michael Jackson, and all this kind of stuff. I can't help that. That's not my fault. I didn't tell you to like Michael Jackson. I didn't tell you to look up at him as a role model. I should be looking up at me. You all never see me touch myself. But then they say my videos inappropriate. They're always finding something to say about me. And they say they fear me. I must look like a devil right now. I must have horns and stuff. They fear me. You know, if I didn't speak and tell you all what's going on, I figured I'd be dead right now in Omaha, Nebraska. Because the court and the attorneys and the lawyers and everybody, they don't like me speaking to you all. They don't like me telling you all the truth. But I have no other choice, because you all are my family. You all are my fans. You all know who I am. My job, Godman's. Godman's, 96 and F, telephone number 402 339 6464. Call them and ask them about Superstar. As I told you all, I have no enemies. I never had an enemy. I love everybody. I am a cosmopolitan. I may be black, but I'm cosmopolitan. I'm white, Chinese, black, Hindu, Muslim, all color in me. And nothing in this world going to stop me from loving people. And I'm going everywhere, alone, by myself. See, I have no bodyguards or nothing. because I'm superstar. Jesus protect me. I don't need bodyguards and I don't need people, a big crowd following me and stuff. See? The difference between a superstar and a superstar. It's two different things. I might be laughing and stuff, but inside I hurts. I'm deeply hurt. My child is not with us. And for so long, by the grace of God, we have a big, big room upstairs. Very big. And my child never even slept in it. Now, we took the test. They tested my child again to see if she is ready, what does it say, HEAD. But you see what happened, as I said. When we came to, my child was healthy and nice in New York, you know. When we came in OMAHA, Nebraska, my wife's mom said, oh, Nikki too hyper because she's having fun, running around like every other kid in the grocery store, having fun, and running and stuff. And they say to give up, to get some pills, not knowing that my wife would have gone to the doctor and get Nikki pills at 2 years of age. She started taking pills at 2 years of age, my little daughter. We never take pills in Manhattan or Coney Island. They have no record of she HAD or anything at all. Never. She was a born healthy damn kid. My apologies. Until she came to OMAHA, Nebraska to give her pills. So my wife started taking pills first, and she ended up in the hospital or whatever because she was, her mom and dad make all screwed up. And then my wife was in the bathroom, and my child climbed on a little table, climbed up on the fridge, and took the whole bottle of pills. I think about 29 or how much pills was in that? A lot of pills. Took the whole bottle. And then I was home, I was on work, working with Swisher. And then she said, Mama, I want to be like you. I took all the pills. And Mommy said, what? And then she started to feel kind of drowsy and stuff, and Nikki started to fall down and stuff. And my wife called 911, and we was living on 72nd Grover, and the ambulance took my child and flew her to the Children's Hospital, the helicopter, yes, landed in Grover Square Apartments, where we was living in an apartment at that time, and flew my child to the hospital. So then now, my wife called me and told me that my child in the hospital, she took the whole bottle of pills. So I wasn't taking it. See, well, I did came with my boss too. My boss came with me, or my supervisor, and we went to the hospital to see, well, how serious it was. And my child was in a kind of coma. Nikki was in a kind of coma, and the doctor and them, you know, trying to assist her. And then the doctor came, and the police came around me, and they said, we cannot pump her stomach. And I said, what? You can't pump her stomach? I said, I demand that she pump your stomach now. And the police and them surround me. And I said, I watched them so, and I said, I will take full responsibility. Pump her stomach now. And the doctor said, okay. And the police and them back up. And he started pumping her stomach. And then I stand right there, I never move, I stay right there. And then he said, it's done. And I said, thank you, doctor. God bless you. And then I stayed there the whole night, and then I went out and come back, you know, and when I came back the next day, I stayed with my daughter and everything the next day, and she got up and she said, Dada, and I said, darling, sweetheart, and I kissed her and hugged her and everything, and she rise up on the bed and everything, and she was all active, and she was running all over the hospital, having fun, enjoying herself. Dada, look, Dada, look, you know. It's so wonderful by the grace of God, you know, to have a kid and try to teach her discipline and tolerance. But when she go in those schools and all those places that the government and the state sending them and stuff, they learn different things and they get all bad and end up in jail and kill people and stuff. I know they don't like how I speak, but I speak the truth, and the truth shall set you free. My soul is all right with my soul. As I say, I'm the real thing. I'm extraordinary. It's not what on the outside, but what on the inside. And by the grace of God, I mind my kid ever since. I've been minding my kid, having responsibility for my kid. 15 years I've been trying my best, taking my child to church, disciplining her and all kind of stuff. But because of the overdose, everybody know that because of an overdose of pills, it will take a time for she to proceed and catch herself. And now because of that, maybe she GAD. And they want to say different bipolar or whatever. That's what they want to say, but whatever they want to say. But my child, you all know Nikki. She's bright. You see her in videos and different things and everything. You know, kids may have a GAD, how they proceed. You know, kids, you know, when they're with an overdose, she should be brain dead, you know. But she's not. She's proceeding. You all saw her. Because when she take those pills, she was 2 years of age, and you all saw in the videos and stuff. So, you know, as she elder and she bigger and responding and doing everything possible by the grace of God, bright as a bulb, every single thing. I think they just don't want to give me back my child, and they're doing everything possible to take my child away and to fail my child, so they could write a book and say, oh, look what they do to superstar. Remember, don't buy their book. Because they will tell you lies, they lie. They go in the courthouse and they say, I shall tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, to help me God. And they lie. And then they're trying to make up story and trying to frame me and trying to make up. I had nothing to do with this when they take away my child. You know? You all know the procedure. My wife went to the hospital. She said she wanted a psychologist or a therapist or some kind of stuff. And decided to take my wife to the hospital, and they take my daughter too. Well, my wife did file a protection order against me, superstar, because she mother and father tell she could do it, so they could get the house, so they could sell it. I give them back the house, I move, and I come here. My wife called me, and before we moved here, and said that she dropped the protection order. She's sorry. She apologized. Asked me to forgive her. She said everything was lies. She went and she dismissed the protection order, and she confessed her sins. And she said everything she said was a lie because she was, you know, wasn't taking her medication, which I know is true. And this thing happened. I'm innocent like a baby butt, so to speak. So be it. I am clean and pure as a lily in the valley. Do I have sin? Sure. We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Chief sinner do I be, whether I be the worst man in this world. Jesus is for me, and I am going to heaven. I am. I don't care. People say, when the kids are you going to heaven? They say, I don't know. Well, it's up to you if you don't know. If you want to be evil and want to be terrible and disgusting and don't follow the rules of God and stuff, it's up to you. Many are called, few are chosen. You will pay for your sin. When I tell you you're going to pay someday, watch and see, you're going to pay someday. So I am superstar, as you all know it. I want to do performance. I want to do everything. I'm going to do more videos. I'm serious. I had the music, everything prepared and everything. I just got to do it, but you don't want to say depressed, you don't want to say anxious, you don't want to say that kind of stuff, because you know the evil and the devil feeds on those kind of procedure. But I'm telling you something, I'm working hard like a dog at Godman's to try to calm myself down from this kind of abomination, this kind of iniquity, which I am a father, that's my wife, whether she have mental problem or what, she is functioning properly as how we proceed and married for 15 years. Oh, no, 16 years we married now. Nikki was pregnant in Anne when we got married also. If you watch the wedding picture and watch Anne Tommy, you're going to see Nikki inside of there. Yeah, she wasn't there when we got married. So Nikki didn't marry out of wedlock or anything at all. I want my child back. You see how I say that? Did you see how I say that? I want my child back. Now are you scared? Are you trembling? Are you afraid? Well, by the grace of God, I'll be super in everything I do. I will never let you all down. You see how I am? I'm superstar. And if I was mentally ill, I couldn't make my own clothes. I couldn't perform and sing. I control my instruments. My website, I own it now. I am doing everything by the power of the grace of God. I want to be a dad to my child. I want my child to see the world. I don't want you sitting in a corner and the government make her a vegetable and she get worse than ever. All they care about is the health care money. They ain't thinking really about my child. I don't think so. Because if they were thinking about my child, they would have sent my child back instead of putting a foster home and telling me I had to get a guardian. We have no family here to get a guardian. My family had to come from quite New York City. My mom to come here to be a guardian. They don't get it. They don't get it. I think it's because they just, justice is blind. I think it's just because, they're seeing a black person, but they don't know who they're really seeing. They just feel like they see me. They see all black person, and that's how it is. But they don't know what they're seeing. They see me. They should see Jesus. Maybe that's why they're saying they fear me. Because Jesus is seeing. Jesus is seeing me talking. I goes anywhere alone. I have no fear. And nobody gonna stop me, superstar. I'm doing everything by the possible, by the grace of God. And who with me? By the grace of God, I assure you, it's all right with your soul. I assure you, I'll be super in everything I do. And by the grace of God, nothing in this world, as I say, gonna stop me from fighting to get my child back. Because she's my child. She's our child. We work hard by the grace of God. We love each other to proceed and have our child. And then some person, foster mom, take the child and say they don't want me to have a relationship with the child, like if we do anything. I just don't get it. They had to do so much lies and so much abomination and stuff to take away a child. They tried to put me in jail 5 times. Imagine that. Just to get my child. So that when time comes and written in history, they want to put up a lie or book about me, superstar, and say they take away my child, and they're going to put lies like, oh, he abused the child, and then you'll hear lies, oh, he had sex with the child. All of them is lies. Whoever was having sex with my child will be arrested already. And not only that, this is the United States of America, and the whole world ain't no damn fool. My apology. Because it have psychology, it have therapists, it have hypnotists to hypnotize somebody, and you could know if they have them kind of stuff. It have, people that have lie detectors and stuff. You see technology? You try that stupidness on me. I wasn't born yesterday. I want my child back. And I want him to stop playing the fool. And when they hear this tape and stuff, and they're going to hear everything, they're going to call my wife and say, and tell Neville to remove that tape. So they copy it. Take it down. Everything they say in the courthouse is lies about superstar. I'm too super, baby. I'm too super. In Jesus' way, I don't take off. I don't add on. If thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not lie. If you break one commandment, you break all. You tell me. I'm not self-righteous. I don't change the law, and I don't take off the law. And if you think I lie, look at the people who wouldn't come to heaven. Go in Revelation chapter 22 and read down to maybe the second to last chapters of 22 and stuff, and hear what it will say. Who will not enter heaven? I'm sorry for your little puppies and your little dogs and stuff, but they ain't going to heaven. There will be no dogs in heaven. No witchcraft, no fornication, no abomination, no liars and thieves and hypocrites and people that blaspheme against God and say there's no God and stuff. That's why I'm superstar. You know what made me super? Being with Jesus, being my soul clean and clear, being best I could be, doing everything I can do. If you can read right, good. You try your best to read whatever little you can. Or if you can spell right, you spell what little you can. Be the best you can be. It's so simple. You get it? If you can ride a bicycle, and you're riding a bicycle and you keep falling down, try, you fail, you try, you fail, don't try. You'll get cuts and bruises, but get up and get on a bicycle and try your best. Because someday you might need all transportation to travel faster or proceed and stuff. Yeah. A crazy person. Or they don't know what is crazy. Or they don't know what is mad. Or they don't know really what is insane. You see that guy who killed that guy in the army in Afghanistan? He's crazy. He's sick. The war and everything confused him. And that made him do certain things without the knowledge that he knew it. And now they want to go and kill him. They put him in harm's way and make him do all these things. And now they want to kill him. Sick. I can't believe the government up here in the States. And they have somebody working for them, doing everything possible. They went and killed 16 people, but their kids. Could have killed their mother, their father, or whatever. But he's sick. That's why the Lord say, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You don't get it. Your brain dead. Hello? Anybody there? I am superstar. Keep doing what you're doing and see how far they will get.